component. Here we have diode. So basically this is a standard diode. Basically this symbol, as you can see here, this symbol is for a standard diode, okay? But there is many kinds of diodes, okay, as we will see in the next slide. So basically the diode has two terminals. As you can see, we have here two terminals. You will always find this white mark or this bar in the diode. This means the cathode, as you can see, okay? This is the cathode or the negative terminal, okay? So here, as you can see in the symbol, we have the cathode and the anode, or the negative terminal and the positive terminal. So the fuse, as you can know, it let the current pass just in one direction from anode to cathode, okay, in just one direction, and blocks the current in the other direction. So you can also use the diode for the protection purposes, okay? In some motherboards or some circuit, you can find that the diode is used to protect the circuit. So to protect the circuit using the diode, you should always connect the anode, as you can see, to the ground and the cathode to the power rail, okay? So let's pass to the next slide. Here, as you can see, we have the SMD Zener diodes. Basically here we have Zener diodes, the same working principle as all diodes, but for the Zener diode we use it especially to stabilize the current, okay? We use it in stabilization, okay, to stabilize the current, and its symbols is slightly different with the normal diode or standard diode, okay? And here, as you can see, this is the symbol for the Zener diode, as you can see here, okay? Of course, with always two terminals, the cathode and the anode, as you can see, cathode, anode. Here, this blue line or blue bar means the cathode, okay? So to check or to test the diode, of course, you can use the same working principle as every diodes. You can just put here the black probe of the multimeter here in the cathode and the red probe in the anode, and you should get a reading about 0.7 or 0.2 drop voltage in the multimeter, okay? But if you switch the probes, you will not get anything in the multimeter. And if you get a buzzer or a low voltage in the multimeter while testing the diode, automatically means the diode is failed. So let's pass to the next slide. Here basically we have the LED diodes or light emitting diodes. As you can see, this is basically LED diode, and of course here basically this is SMD diodes, LED diodes. Here we don't have terminals here. This is just a flat diodes that you can find in computers, laptops, in smartphones and so on, okay? But for the THT diodes, as you can see over here, means the 3 high technology diodes, okay? So basically this is symbols of diodes, as you can see here, with 2 arrows. As you can see here we have basically 2 arrows, means light emitting diodes, as you can see, LED or light emitting diode. Of course, to check this diode also, you can use the same process as every diode, because it has the anode and the cathode as all diodes, okay? So let's pass to the next slide. Here, as you can see, this is basically the Schottky diode. This is a very special diode, as you can see here. So basically the Schottky diode is differently from other diodes. Basically the working principle is the same, but you can never replace a standard diode with another Schottky diode. Never. Why? Because this is basically a fast switching diode, okay? This is a fast switching diode, okay? These diodes are used always in the secondary stage in every switch mode power supply. You will find the primary stage where we have the transformer, the bridge rectifier, the fuse, etc. You will find the bridge rectifier basically is composed of 4 diodes, okay? But in the secondary stage, you will find the Schottky diodes. This diodes has a low drop voltage. You will find always for this diode, they have a low drop voltage. So the Schottky diode, basically this is its symbol. Always we have the anode and the cathode, okay, as you can see, with this symbol, as you can see, okay. Or you can find a Schottky diode with 2 diodes inside it that is connected, as you can see here, in the cathode, as you can see. Basically here, this is the reference for this diode, as you can see. It has 3 terminals. Here we have its symbol. We have 1, 2, and 3, okay? So to test this diode, easy, you can just check this first diode between pin 3 and pin 2, and check this diode also, pin 1 and pin 2, okay?